Hey guys, myself Sampath Kumar. In this video, we are going to talk about updated return. So this is a new section. We never had this concept earlier, which was brought in force by Finance Act 2022 and applicable from 1st April 2022. So what do you mean by the updated return? For a particular financial year or a previous year, you have not filed your return of income, or you filed a return of income but you want to update something in that return, you can do so. But there are a lot of conditions, lot of restrictions, who can do, who cannot do. We'll see all of those things in the current video. First thing first, this is just an optional return, which means that it is absolutely up to you whether you want to update or not. Take an example for financial year 2022 to 23. Our year ends on 31st March 2023. So you can update this by 31st March 2025. So 24 months are given for you to update it. If you update within 12 months from the end of the financial year, you have to pay 25% of the additional tax. It is not like free. And if you update it post 12 months or between 12 months to 24 months, you have to pay 50% of your additional tax. Like they'll be again recalculating everything except the fees portion. On that, anyway, you will be paying that portion plus 25% of the additional tax or 50% of the additional tax, depending upon when you will be filing it. And one more important point is that you need not file your return of income to update the return. What I mean by that, for a particular financial year, I have not filed my return of income, but against that I want to update it. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. Again, we have a lot of other restrictions, but for timing, whether you filed within due date as per section 139 or belated return or revised return, or you are not filed the return of income at all, still you are allowed to update your return. But there are certain conditions. The condition is that the updated return cannot be a loss return, which means that for a particular financial year, you have filed your return of income and showed the income as 5 lakh. Now you can say that I'm updating and my total income is 7 lakhs. That is possible. So the point is that if you are kind of increasing the tax revenue of the government, that is fine. They will allow you to update the return of income. Take other way, you file the return of income for 5 lakhs, but now you are trying to update it with a 3 lakh income. Is it possible? No. So if it is resulting in filing of the loss updated return, it is not possible. Or it is resulting in you getting the refund, that is also not possible. Or it is resulting in getting more refund than what you got earlier, it is not possible. So put it other way, the updated return cannot be a loss return, one thing. Second thing, the updated return is not resulting in the refund or increase in the refund. So these are the three conditions, and we have to take care these three conditions before trying to update our returns. Now comes the interesting point. For a financial year, you have originally filed the loss return. Now that you are trying to update it with a profit return or income return, is it possible? Yes, it is possible. In the previous year, for the original financial year, you filed the loss return, but while updating, you are updating with the income return. That is possible. However, updated return concept is not given to certain assessees. There are like 6 cases whom this section is not applicable or who cannot take the benefit of this. Is first, search and seizure. Like with respect to a particular assessee, there is a search or there is a requisition of documents by the CBDT from other departments under section 132 or 132A. He cannot go for the updated return, not just for that particular year. Any year prior to that particular year, he cannot go for the updated return, and he has already updated the return for a particular year. For example, for FY 22-23, I already updated it, so I cannot update one more time the next year. Okay, so it's only available once, though there is a timeline of 12 months and 24 months. Once you have updated for a particular year, for the same assessment year, for the same previous year or financial year, you cannot update it subsequently. Or when there is a prosecution against a person, or CBDT is getting some information about you from other agencies or other acts like Money Laundering Act or Smuggling Act or Black Money, any other sources, say the CBDT is getting the information, and that information is again provided to the assessee saying that we got some information against you, so we want to kind of proceed with something else. So once the CBDT gets the information and that is communicated to the assessee, again assessee cannot update his return. And if your assessment is kind of pending or proceedings are pending with any authority, again you cannot go for the updated return, which means that you filed a return for a particular year and there is a dispute between you and assessing officer, and either party is kind of appealing at a higher level. Against that return you cannot go for the updated return. And one more thing, the search and seizure is not against you, but it is against someone else. But sooner it came to know that the property that has been identified in the search and seizure are belonging to you, then again you are not allowed to update the return, which means that if the search and seizure is happening on me, I cannot update it. Search and seizure is happening on a different person, but the gold or the valuables or assets or income, later point of time it is identified that they all belong to me. Okay, it is not against me, but all those items are belonging to me, then again I cannot go for the updated return. So what are the consequences of filing an updated return? As I already told you, in case if you have filed the earlier assessment year and on which you are trying to update the return, then it is like less complications will be there, because you already filed it. Maybe you underpaid the tax, or you forgot TDS credit or TCS credit or DTWA credit, or some relief that you should have taken but you have forgotten, but now you're trying to file the updated return and claim all those things. That is possible, but the only thing is that 234A interest will be applicable from that date to till date, like whatever is the ultimate amount that you have to pay, and 25% of the ultimate amount excluding fees will again needs to be paid by you. So only once you pay the normal tax liability plus interest plus fees plus additional tax as per this section, which is 25%, if you have filed between 12 months, only when you pay all these things, then only you are allowed to update your return of income. And in case if it is beyond 12 months and up to 24 months, then again the same calculation, again you can take the credit, again TDS, TCS, advance tax, any other credit that you are otherwise eligible, that you can take it, and then 234A interest. If you are not filed earlier, again the fees like 5,000 or 1,000 depending upon the amount, plus 50% of the additional tax. So these are all the numerical calculations mostly taken care by the portal itself, but again sometimes we might also have to do it. I hope you found the video helpful and informative. If you like this kind of videos, please let me know in the comment section. We'll be making more videos of this kind. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.